Hey folks, welcome to the stream. So this is Friday Super Nintendo broken Super Nintendo haul unboxing, and we can't really look at the box because it's so big that it's not going to go under the camera here. So I'm going to open all the stuff off screen, and we'll just so not really an unboxing, or at least a visible unboxing. So I'm going to open the box of stuff off screen here. Got some interesting stuff, I think. Oh my God, so many broken Nintendos. Uh, Interesting boxing choice. Okay. Okay, so what we have and we will take a look at tonight is at least at least 5 or 6 of these things. Um, okay. God, there's so many parts here. All right. All right, there's a lot of stuff. So we'll just we'll take it all one piece at a time. All right, so here's set number one. Hey, yes, we're doing it. Okay, so I got a bunch of broken Super Nintendos. These ones are US models. So it looks like somebody was attempting to like fix a lot of Nintendos, and either they just gave up or these were unfixable. So then I just bought them all. Semi cheaper than the Japanese ones, not really. Not really. It's kind of hard to get lots and lots of them for cheap now these days. So um, I got a half a dozen of them. Oh God, so much bubble wrap. Oh my God, so much bubble wrap. All right. Oh my God. All right. Okay, so we can see what this one says. No power. Glitchy sprites and glitchy sprites and graphics. And believe me, there's a lot of stuff in there. Uh, no power. Um, Look at all this. Okay. No power. All right. Well, we'll see. Look at this. Look. They're kind of all half opened, half baked. That's all right. We don't worry too much about that. Okay, so um, let's test this one. This one says no power. So let's see if the truth is registering in this one. So we'll just put this down here. Okay, so this one just says no power. So we will put, sorry, let me just put the cable up here. All right, so what we want to do is, why is that there like that? Okay, so now we got it like that. Okay, so, all right, so we need US. Okay. Oh yeah, so US, we need the cable. I have this new adapter that I got that actually has dual outputs, US and Famicom, so it allows me to quickly test this stuff now. All right, let's try a burning cart. Oh God. All right, no power. Uh, okay, nothing. All right, let's get the multimeter. Just see if it's got a blown fuse. Bum, bum, bum. Hmm. Yeah, so the fuse is blowing in that. Okay. Sorry, I'm just yeah, so that fuse is blown. Um okay, let me just let's heat up. Okay, I'm just gonna swap that fuse out, see if that fixes it. Um that fuse is there's no power, so that will be the fuse. Let's just see if I have a spare fuse. 1 second. Scrap boards. Fuse on a scrap board. 1 sec. Where did I put my scrap boards? Now that I think about it. 1 second. Just trying to see where I put my scrap boards. I'm gonna put them over here somewhere. Oh yeah, here we go. Okay, so yeah, I got a scrap board here. Check the fuse. Good fuse. All right, let's get this fuse off. Now, it's quite possible that either the fuse was blown due to a, wrong power adapter or something, or a fuse could be blown because there's actually a problem with the console, it's internally shorted or whatever. But, a lot of the time, more likely that somebody just damaged the, overloaded it. So so there's one side of the fuse up. It's obviously going to heat up the ground plane. There we go. All right, bad fuse. Let me get the good fuse. Okay. Oh, sorry, folks. Um, this is a quick and dirty fuse job. Just whoop. Okay, so it's just a quick and dirty fuse job that I just did there. As you saw, we will toss this fuse because it's bad. Parts board goes back in the parts bin. And where's my parts board? I'll put the parts board back in. All right. It's 3-chip. Okay, back over to the thing. What's your prediction, chat? Oh, it's been good so far, yeah. I mean, it kind of sort of went to work today, but you know, otherwise it's been good. What is that noise? Where is that? There's something in there. Yeah, man. 1 second. Where's that noise coming from? Oh, it's the spring. Sorry. I mean, that always happens, right? But let me just put it there. Oh, there's still something moving around in there. Oh, is it that? Sorry, there's just some stuff moving around in here. I want to make sure that it's not. Oh, it's plastic. Okay. So whatevs. Just some plastic. Um, how about yours? How's your Labor Day been or weekend? Any plans? Boring. Yeah, probably nothing crazy on my end either, so don't feel too bad. Well, there are worse ways to compensate. Okay, so that fuse doesn't work. All right, or that fuse works, but the console doesn't. So we got a black screen, which is, I mean, come on, just about the most common thing you can get with these things. Let's clean with alcohol. But we're moving. What do you uh, what do you like to drink there, chat? What's the preferred tipple? Okay, let's give this a go. Try the burning cart again. Burning, burning. Where did I put the burning cart? All right. Oh, there it is. We'll just try the burning cartridge again, just after it's clean. Hmm. Cheap Admiral Nelson. Well, I don't know if there's a huge difference with the. I mean, I don't know. I'm not the best at this stuff, but I don't know. There's a huge difference with all the alcohols. Probably the cheap stuff is just as good. Okay, so that's probably a bad CPU. Just trying it with a Super Game Boy. Oop. Let me just try one more time. What I'll do is I'm just gonna clean the I'm just gonna clean the underside of the cartridge slot. Hmm, maybe that's been replaced before. I'm just looking down at the board and it doesn't look too bad, but possible it's been replaced, that some chips or something have been replaced in it. Try swapping audio daughter boards? Yeah, good idea. Good idea. Uh, okay, I got a working one. Good idea. I have one over here. I've got two working daughter boards here, and this one was definitely working yesterday because we used this when we were repairing the one that I put the new shell into. So this one was definitely working. So yeah, good idea, chat. Hmm. Yeah, the golf game, you're right, it wouldn't load. That's true. Let's try the golf game just to see that it does look like we're onto a it looks like we're stuffed with this one. I don't think there's much happening. So this one looks like it's bad. Okay, but it's all right because we did fix the fact that it doesn't power on. Um, yeah. See what we'll do. Let's just before we label it. So we're going to label it, as like borked. But before we do that, let's pull the let's pull the board and just take a quick look at it under the scope, and then we'll put it back in its box and we'll label it as bad, and then we'll check out another one which is labeled as at least this person had their bad consoles late. I've certainly come across worse eBay hauls, right? All right, so let's just bring this over here. We'll take a look at this board under the scope, just to see what the chips look like, just to get a general idea if this has been fiddled with. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second, chat. Wait a second. Just give me a minute. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh dear. All right. I think I'm gonna need a. I think we're gonna need a bigger boat. I'm gonna just go down here. I'm gonna bring this. I'm gonna bring the scope a little further down. I think we might be onto something here. Sorry. All right. Let me show you something now. Oh yeah. Sorry. I'm gonna switch scenes. I just Oh. Okay. Give me one sec. Okay. Now, chat. I can tell you this has been fiddled with. It has been fiddled with, number one. Number two, it, it could be questionable fiddling. Okay, so the CPU has been fiddled. I mean, this leg doesn't even look down. I mean, maybe it is. Now, what we can do is let's give me 1 second. I just want to get my little I want to get my probing tool. There she is. Good old reliable. Okay. Sorry, let me just clean the dirt off of this thing. All right. Hmm. It's definitely offset with it. I mean, without a doubt, chat. Yeah. Yeah, that one. This is, yeah. They did this side correctly. Um, looks really dirty though. Okay. Now let's see. Let's see. Did they fiddle with anything else? Uh, I mean, I would say yes. That looks like the PPU's been replaced as well. Oh my God, there's a lot of yeah, this. Oh my God, what is that? Looks like dried solder paste or something. Yeah, so not the best soldering job on this. Okay, I'm gonna have to clean this board. Give me a second. It's just like there's so much dirt on it, or there's so much junk on it that it's just really hard to see. So just give me a second. Somebody that kind of did a quick job on this and then didn't clean the board off. And it looks like they might have just put a bunch of they might have just put a bunch of, well, I don't know what sort of, it's almost like, looks like fat, like fat, like if you, like if you leave a steak out at night or put it in the fridge after you've cooked it on the barbecue and then you take it out the next day and it just has these like little globs of fat that are white on it. I see those trace looks good. Now, IC being replaced would indicate full solder blob around the pins. What, you think that's, sorry, I don't know what you're saying. I don't know, but it looks really rough though. Like it looks, I mean, compared to some, like when I opened those Famicoms, I mean, those Famicoms weren't really touched, remember? Like a lot of them were pretty, were pretty, like, like me, I don't know if you can see, but look, see that stuff there, that yellow stuff? I've never seen that on any board. Do you see this stuff? I don't know what that is. So that's why I was saying that maybe that somebody had been at it. Um, and under the scope here, like the soldering just looks so rough. I mean, sure, maybe it's factory. I mean, they did, I don't know. It just looks so sketchy. So, you could be, but like, it's not to say you're wrong. It's just I've never seen a board with I've never seen a board this messy that was factory, you know. So look at the stuff in there. My God, what a disaster. One of 1,000, yeah. Look at the blobs on the ground pins. Jesus, it's a disaster. So, I mean, here's what my thinking is, chat, right? Like, I mean, look at the pins, man. Look, the legs, the legs aren't even on, like square. So I feel like this is just somebody. Oh, look, I mean, look at this. Come on. Yeah, no, somebody's been into this one, man. Somebody's been into it. I mean, those are probably touching. That could be the problem. You looking at this? You see this right here? I mean, I don't know, man. I think those might be touching. So there's one problem. All right, let's see. Because what I'm getting at is that the fuse could have blown because of, you know, somebody. What am I doing right here? Sorry. Oh yeah, the fuse could have blown just because of two pins touching, like that. But now that I look at that, they're not really touching, are they? I mean, we can test them, but I don't think they are. Let's have a look at this side. I'm just going through. So we looked at PPU 1. This is PPU 2. I mean, this is so beyond sketchy, man. Like, no wonder this thing doesn't work, you know? Like, any one of those could be bridged for all I know. So, like, somebody kind of did get the job done here, but it's really sketch. I mean, okay, man. Look at this. All right. I think we can call the ball. Somebody's been at this thing. It's a mess. So, um, there's no there's no saving this. Well, sorry, there is saving this one. We can fix this. But okay, yeah. So there you go. So that one's hosed. Now, what pin is that? Well, what does that do? All right, there's another one that's got a lifted pin. There's nothing under that. So these two are messed up. Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, so all these are hosts. So this could be. I mean, these are. This is all right. So this is all messed up. So it's quite possible it's not booting because of that. Let's go through here and just check these out. Yeah, there's another one that's not down. All right, so we've got. All right, so this one. I mean, here's the thing. Unless we can identify that these PPU pins here, like these ones, are ground or NC, like not connected, we're gonna have to pull this chip. You want to take this off my hands? Do you want to try fix it? You can fix this, man. I don't know. You might be going to the next level because I don't know. I don't know if I can fix this one. Even though, I'm no genius, but like I think this one's going to be tough, you know? But we have identified like some pretty egregious we have schematics. Okay. What is going on here? Look at this. God damn. See, to be fair, this is the kind of stuff I would have done like 10 years ago. Okay, so that needs to be fixed. That's fixable though. That's actually quite fixable. There's no biggie on that one. In fact, we can fix that right now. Sorry, I should have cleaned my. I should have cleaned my. That was bad bad mic. Okay, but okay, I'll clean that now. Sorry, I must have had some burnt stuff on that. Maybe I was barbecuing. What I was doing. Yeah. I mean, the eBay listing had a lot of disclaimers. Let's just put it that way. Like, I don't think he was trying to trick anyone. He was kind of saying, look, I've been at these consoles, they don't work. So it was kind of like, I can't really have buyer's remorse. I knew these were all broken. I bought them all broken, so it's cool. But I certainly wouldn't have, I wouldn't be proud of my work here, that's for sure. Um, but we don't know if this is the seller's work or if this is the work of somebody who sold it to the seller, right? Like he could have bought this lot and then given up. Now, those underneath those legs that's all lifted. So let's figure this out, right? So do you want to help me with this? Can you find a PPU2 pin out? And we're looking for shop that the seller went to. You know what? This is where I think I can start my own shop because I know I can do better work than this, right? God almighty. Now we don't even know. Now the whole thing is going to have to be hot aired if this doesn't work, right? Because that's it. All right. And by the way, we're only scraping the surface here. This is only these are only like the main chips. Like I haven't even gotten to like the RAM or anything else. Like I don't know whether any of this is going to be in awesome shape. So we know the CPU. Well, I guess we did kind of look at the CPU, right? So, all right. Not helpful at all. Why am I shit out of luck? Um, okay. All right, let me have a look. Let me see what I can find. All right, let me see. Uh, SNES. I mean, we gotta have it. Like, I mean, it's got to exist because it's emulated. So there has to be a pin out. SNES PPU2 pin out. SNES dev. Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, okay. Ugh, okay. Bum 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 bum. Okay, I don't understand. I guess I kind of sort of understand why they have to do it this way, maybe. But like, why do they do it in this like quad, freaking triangular ASCII way of doing it? Like, just kind of annoying. All right, so what is it saying? Pin 81 is plus 5 volts. All right, where are we at? What are we looking at? Yeah, ye olden days is right. Let's see, hang on. PPU1, we need PPU2. SNES PPU2 pinout. Jonathan Donaldson. Nice, Jonathan. Nice. Nice, Jonathan. Okay, designator. All right, let's go back to the scope. Um, just give me 1 second and we'll just figure out what pins are not connected. Because if those are not connected, I mean it's just, it's kind of game over without a lot of not game over, but it's going to be a lot of bridging pins, right? Uh, I remember when old pirate games used to come with fancy that talk shit about other piracy groups. Which platform? Which platform? Like that used to I used to see that on like Atari ST. Um, this all looks like it's been replaced. I remember this on Atari ST. Atari ST and Commodore 64 used to have a lot of this. Almost every. Okay. Um, yeah. Piracy groups. Yeah, that was I do remember that. Yeah. Well, they used to also have it in the menus. Like the menus would trash people and people would say things about other groups in the menus too of the pirated games. Okay, so let's just go back here. So pin 100, 81 to 1, this is 80, 81, 100. So the pins that are broken. Oh, game, really? Wow. Um, okay, so 81, 82, 83, 84 is gone. 85 is gone. 86 is okay. 87, 88 is gone. So 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. 4, 5, 7, and 8. Let's have a look and see what they do. 4, 5, 7, and 8. 4, 5, 7, and 8. All right, 84. Unknown, not connected. 85. Unknown, not connected. 87. Unknown, not connected. 88. Unknown, not connected. Well, that's good. Huh. That's interesting. Okay, and we just fixed the floating pin. So we had a floating pin. That's why we now have a no intro game dump database. Game Boy Advance Age. Yeah, the game intro. Yeah, yeah. GameCube and PS2. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I mean it's going since like the Commodore 64 days in the 80s, you know. Um, so it looks like we looked out there. See that? They're all NC. So whoever did this kind of left it like this, knowing that literally nobody cares about those. Yeah, it's still cool to see. That's true. Um, do you have any links to those? I'd be interested to see PS2 ones. I don't think I've seen. If you have a YouTube video or something, I'd be curious to see it. Okay, so those are all unconnected. So we don't care. So that means that the one that we were looking at, which is here, um, don't really matter. Don't really matter. So, I mean, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. I mean, it's not good. So one, one, two, so three, four. So sketchy. Yeah, so we fixed one. Now, what pin did we fix on this? Sorry, I just want to see what pin we fixed, just out of interest, because some certain pins are more important than others. So we fixed pin 52. Game intros after the GBA era. Okay. Um, sorry, I just want to look at pin 52 here. VRAM data bus. Okay. Mm, could that cause a black screen? Maybe. I don't know. But let's just pick at some of this for a second. Make sure that there's no. I just want to make sure that there's no other lifted pins. These all look pretty good. There's certainly some risk of those being connected. What are those? Those are 50, 49, 50, 49. So we 48 and 47. Lift the chip, see if it has serious damage. Okay, give me a minute though. Let me just, because oh, sorry, scope. Give me a minute because I have soldered something there. So I am going to just quickly check it um, before we go lift anything. Uh, 50, 48, 47, 48. Unknown, connected to PPU2. This is PPU2. Oh, whatever. Unknown. All right, let me just check to see if they're bridged. I just want to see if I can just because if I can do it, I'd like to move on to the next one. So like we might do that too. Like I don't know if I want to spend too much time on this one. Why is this not working? Sorry, yeah, what was it? Once you said, oh, I wasn't pressing on the chip with tweezers. When I was doing which when I was ta when I was what do you tacking it, you mean? When I was trying to sorry when I was trying to like tack it at the corners, like I just wasn't pushing down on it. Oh, when I was taking it on or taking it off? Oh, sorry, I see what you mean. When I was hot airing the IC. Yeah, 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 I want the IC to be flat. Yeah, yeah, sorry. Yeah, when we were trying to reseat it that time. Is that what you mean? Okay, so they're not bridged. When we were trying to reseat it that time. Yeah, yeah. No, you're right. You're right. That was a bad idea. Um, okay, let me just have a quick look here. I mean, these are definitely not bridged. So we're going to just do. Oh, one sec. Okay. Yeah, the looks. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're probably. Yeah, you're not wrong there. There's a. Why can I get on? What? How come I can get under that chip though? That's not right. I shouldn't be able to do that. Is that? Sorry, I just don't know that that's actually even connected. One sec. And that might be VCC for that pin. One sec. Why can I get under that? Yeah, that's not connected. Okay. Oh, sorry. Yeah, where is the chat overlay? One sec. That might be something. I might have screwed that up. Give me one sec. Let me see if it overlays for this scene. No, it's not overlaying on any scene, is it? Um. Oh, wait a sec. Yeah, it should be displaying. I'm not sure. Yeah, that might be that might be something I've screwed up now. The chat's not showing. But I don't think it's. Oh, it is. Oh, I might have set it up as parent-child. Chatbox Dual is. Chatbox Dual is what? Oh, that's that. Oh, it's Chatbox Dual. Sorry. Where's Chatbox Dual? Oh, I don't think I have Chatbox Dual. Live Chat Dual. Sources. Chatbox. Yeah, I don't know what's happened, but I'm sorry. I think that's my bad. I must have screwed with it. Let's see now. Yeah, there we go. There we go. My bad. Thank you. Thank you for helping me fix that. Is it there in my super scope? It is, yeah. All right. And scope. All right. So we fixed that one. Let me just see, and then we'll just see if this yeah. So solar jobs actually, to your point, it's not terrible from a functionality perspective, but it's definitely ugly. And he lifted entire rows of pins of those things. That's all right. CPU, just again, the CPU is messed up, then we're in real trouble. So we gotta make sure that's okay. That looks, yeah, that part is good. Um, but I would assume that if the PPU is not, if the PPU is not connected that properly, that I would assume that that would be a bad thing. Okay. All right. Let me just have a quick look here. The RAM looks okay. I did check that earlier. Just going to go over here and look at these chips back here. Doesn't look like they were touched. All right, they're okay. And then the last thing we'll look at is just the oh, wait a second. Uh-uh. Well, that's not going to work. We're missing the large cap, C67. So, yeah, there we go. So that's not going to work. Let me see. Just going to check the SIC. All right, and then this other chip. All right, let's add back the let's add the oh, sorry, hang on. Never used the hot air one as bought and used a switch USB port replacement. Gotcha. Um, okay, so obviously we're not going to have much luck with this. Um, we're not going to have much luck with this because I think that's the primary um power capacitor. So let's go get one of those. All right, primary power capacitor. What is the primary power capacitor? Okay. All right, give me a second. We will just go to the overhead and we'll replace the power capacitor, and then if this fixes it, or if this doesn't fix it, we'll move on to the next one, right? And we'll just, because then at least we've made some progress. Wow, what is this? Oh God. Jeez, that's a lot of capacitors. Okay, this is all stuff that I bought from console 5, so that's Neo Geo. And that's not NES front loader. Atari Lynx. Heat sinks. I'm gonna need that. Bar and jet. And then that's from MBS. This is probably Super Nintendo. No. Um, Here we go. Super Nintendo. All right, let's put those back in. Actually, let me just get out the other Super Nintendo kits while I'm at it. Okay. They're leaded fuse kits for what is this? Parry links regulator, SNES, SNES. Okay. All right. USB ports. Yeah. Oh, it would be, I bet. Yeah. I mean, I think most soldering jobs are more difficult, are always more difficult than you think, unless you have literally exactly all the equipment that you need. Um, so, and I have a lot of the equipment that I need, and I still screw it up. So, okay. All right. SNES cap kit. I mean, look, I think we all know which cap is the obvious is the which cap we're looking for here. It's the big one. I'm going to take the big cap out of here. So there we go. All right, so we'll take the big cap out and we're going to put the big cap in. So pretty straightforward. I mean, we can remove it. If this board turns out to be more problematic than not, um, we can fix it. I'm not going to put it on the scope to show this because it's pretty straightforward. But we're just going to get the. Well, maybe I will put it on scope instead. Why not? Why not put it on the scope? Okay. All right. Okay, so that's primary primary power capacitor missing from board. Um, I mean, this is certainly a bit of a problem child of a board, but let's see what happens. All right, so now we put the power cap back on. Um, Now we put the power cap back on, we can give it another blast, you know. So so now we know we've got multiple problems with this board, but the I mean the biggest problem bar none is the fact that the CPUs and the PPUs look a little sketchily attached. Um, okay, so now I'm gonna put the good audio board on. Where's my good audio board? Because we know that's good. I'm gonna put the good audio board on, and then let's try it again. What's your bet on this one? Yay or nay? Think this is gonna boot up, or do you think? I mean, I think this one's going to be trash. Like, I don't know why they removed the primary power cap, but 34%. Thin solar mat was waving up. Oh wow! So I don't put heat into my surface when the mat would wave up. Oh my God, that sounds terrible. Um, all right, let's put it onto game here. Right. Okay. Oh man. I mean, let's do SNES. Let's do the um Oh, look, let's do house hole in one golf. What the hell? We're feeling lucky. Huh, nothing. Huh, interesting. We now have, now we don't even have power. Now we don't even have a black screen. So, uh, let's see. I wonder if the fuse is blowing now. This would be an interesting one if the fuse is blowing. If the fuse is blowing, then there's some kind of short somewhere, and it's probably a short. That's it. I mean, this is where it's going to get weirder. It's probably, yeah. Now, interestingly enough, mm, okay, give me 1 second here. Okay, something's weird here. Give me a second. I just want to see if, just give me a second, see if I've got another one here. I'm just going to plug in another one just to see if my capture card has like decided to crap the bed. Sometimes that happens. Yeah, something might be going on with the capture card. Just give me a minute. Yeah, something's going on with the capture card, I think. Give me 1 sec. The capture card might have reset. Uh, it's a shame now if that's happened. Because sometimes if that happens, I gotta like redo the. Okay. Um, when this happens, sometimes I've got to restart the USB. Give me a second. This could get messy. All right, let me oh, this is just a bit of a pain now. Game capture card. I might have to deactivate it and reactivate it. Give me a sec. Okay. All right, I don't know if this is gonna work. No, okay, so I'm gonna have to reset. I don't know if this will end the stream if I do this, but I'm gonna switch to another. All right. Try now and see if this will work. Let's see. Hey, okay, it's back. All right. Now this is my old. This is not the Super Nintendo that was broken, though. This is a different one. It's just a working Super Nintendo. So uh, that's not really of any help. Now we're going to put the not working Super Nintendo in here and put in House Hole in One Golf, and then see what happens. Nothing. Which is interesting because it was missing its power capacitor. So yeah, so we're just going to have to, if we want to fix this one, we're probably going to have to remove the entire, like you said, lift the chips. But this is probably going to be a parts board. Unfortunate, but necessary. Oh, huh. Oh, there is something here. Is there audio? Is it running? Is the CPU running? Doesn't. I just want to. This isn't actually bad. Yeah, it's. I mean, pixels everywhere. Hmm. I mean, it's definitely bad that it's not booting the test card, you know? All right, let's leave this one for now. We will we'll figure it out at some later date. Um, what I'm going to say here is I'm just going to write down on it. Where's the lid? Got to get the lid for this one so that we can remember. Oh, ow. Give me 1 second here. Um, little thing here. Okay. What a shame, right? So didn't weren't able to fix this one. Actually, let me just leave it in there like that. We'll just well, so we just won't do anything too quick. Oh, sorry, I didn't put it through the hole. That's what went wrong there. Okay. And then we will put this one like that. And then we've got to put a new label on it, which I had labels over here somewhere. So let me see if I put them over here. Um, Sorry, I don't know where I put these tiny labels, but it would be better if I had a full list, had a full slate of labels. Uh, those. Sorry, I had some labels over here. Yeah, and I've since lost them. That's okay. Let me just add this. Sorry. New fuse, new power cap. Make broken. What's it? Black screen. Black screen. What date is today? 8/29. All right. That's that guy. Moving him over here. We attempted some level of fix, but we're not going to fix it totally. Works glitchy sprites graphics. Okay. So, oh, interesting. All right. Let's see what's going on with this one. Works glitchy sprites graphics. So that would be PPU 1 or 2. You know, usually. So it's switched off. Let's get a couple of cards. Let's do Super Mario World. Oof. Yeah, that's glitchy, all right. Yeah, I'll give you that. I'll give you glitchy graphics. Okay. Interesting. Interesting how the different games use different kind of palettes and sprite banks and stuff. Right? So this one only starts to get really broken. Nothing wrong with the sound chip though. And nothing wrong with that part of it. Alright, but it is broken. Okay, what are you saying about how many dead SNES out of the lot so far? Oh, it's 20, 28. No, it's 29. It's 29 here. It's just anyway, that's what it says on my computer. Um, uh, sorry, let me just interesting. Glitchiness. Okay. Let me just Super Mario World again. Okay. All right, so it's not glitchy. It's sorry, I'm just going to take out this. Take this out. Let's take the thing out. Take out the cartridge slot. Take out the cartridge slot. Just clean back and front. Just in case there's anything weird there. Nope. All right. Let's take this out, take this out. All right, and let's go into the scope. Let me have a look in the scope, okay? Let's just see if there's anything interesting about this one. Or anything obviously sketchy about this one. Okay, so somebody attempted another repair. These were all attempted repairs. Every single one of these, it looks like to me. Okay. Contact a Super Mario World ROM hack creator and get a build. Really? What kind of a build? What did it do? I'm not sure what happened there. Something made a noise. All right, let's see what happened here. All right. Oh, it's gonna, yeah, okay. Like, yeah, it's like something that was kind of cool, but man, it looks like this guy just went through these like one by one. And it certainly looks like a PPU issue. Oh, oh dear. We've been lifting pads. Okay, well, one of these, this guy's pinout still put up. Okay, burst, video out, pin one. Pin one, video output color burst. Pin two, which is not unknown, not connected. Pin three, video output clock. Pin four, unknown, not connected. How come this guy keeps ripping pads to stuff that's not connected? Custom levels, custom music. Wow. Wow. Can you still get it emulated? Can you play it like emulated? Okay, supply. Okay, so these so 2 and 4 not connected. All right. So the ones this guy keeps breaking the stuff that doesn't matter, which is hilarious. Okay, let's go see PPU 1. Funnily enough, I think this might be factory. Yeah, I think that's factory. Yeah, you're not going to find any problems with this one. All right. So PPU 2 has been replaced. What about CPU? Yeah, do we think the CPU has been worked on? Hmm. Hmm. What do we think? I think I just bought a bunch of parts boards, chat. Yeah. Lord help us. How does this thing even boot? You get that board up in a jiffy, more power to you. Okay, well, that pin could be connected to ground. Let's just see. I mean, I don't know. The CPU is running, so the CPU is running instructions. So it's possible that one of the address lines might be messed up. Um, yeah, I'm gonna have to just yeah, so I think the CPU is good. I don't know what's going on with this. I don't know what he's trying to connect to there. He just blobbed solder there, trying to bridge something on. There might be a ground. Um, there might be a ground connection here, but we don't know. That looks decent. So it looks like there was some damage done to the board here. Did it do anything with the RAM chip? Oh, this was replaced as well. Poorly. Okay, so the RAM chip was replaced. It does look like it was properly soldered though, so that's okay. But you know, there's a lot. This is, you know, the best thing I might be. I know. Like, hang on a second. Look at this. What a mess. What a mess. So, I mean, it's such a mess. Okay, let me just before just trying to just have a quick look and see what's going on. So that chip looks really messed up. The one that's well, I mean, at least we've got a power capacitor this time. I mean, things could be worse. Uh, so good CPU. But I mean, but pin two here is almost certainly bridge to ground. So let's just I just want to have a quick look. I mean, is that an address pin? That was in C. CPU pin out. Address pin 100%. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's powering all address pins from there. Oh, you don't think it's jointed? You don't think it's bridged to ground there? I mean, well, we're gonna find out in a second. But yeah, maybe you're right. I don't know, man. I'm telling you, I think it's touching. Look. Or no, you might be right. You might be right. Sorry. Here's the fancy probes. What am I doing? Okay. Ugh. All right. Okay. One second now. Not connected. Yeah, you're right. How in the name of God it's not connected, nobody knows, but it's not connected. Okay. So it's not that. Sorry, I'm just doing a digital zoom on this thing for a second. Just going by the CPU here. I'm just checking the pins. Okay, so that one is bridged over. What is this? I'm going to guess it's another not connected. It's what? So what is this? This is 51. Oh God, I have to count back. What is this? 80, 79, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pin 70. Oh, pin 70 CPU. I mean, it's definitely not got anything to do. Oh, sorry. The audio. Sorry, that's coming from the phone, which is around here somewhere. Oh no, sorry, no, it's coming from WhatsApp. Sorry, it's coming from WhatsApp. It's my mom pinging me on WhatsApp. The scope is an Andon star. I think it was like $160 off Amazon. So it's an Andon Star scope. 160 on Amazon, I think. Okay. What was I going to do there? Oh, pin 70 CPU. Ouch. One sec. But yeah, it's not going to be an important one. But this Jonathan Donaldson guy has yet again, good thing, not connected. Okay. Not connected. Okay. Which I guess is why it doesn't matter. All right. So not connected, not connected. So sort of like, pretty like dodgy. It's like dodgy soldering. Yeah. Microsoft alert. Yeah, that's right. I didn't even read it. Probably telling me that it's got a virus or something. Okay, what's going on here? So this, what is that pin? So 81. Oh, oh, we're not grounded here. All right, let's fix that. Right. What is 81? 81, 81. VCC. VCC. All right. Well, I mean, that's pretty important, but we'll keep looking. Okay. 81, 82, 3, 4, 5, 85. VCC. Okay. Um, oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Let me just check something. Yeah, VCC is definitely important. There's no, I mean, there's no two ways about that. I'm just trying to see what this guy is trying to, what is he trying to connect to? Um, Sorry, I have another board here, and what I'm going to do is, so this is obviously the 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 BCC connection, and he's trying to do something with it there and bridge it over. This is a parts board, right? And so if you look at like there's 81, there's 81, 82, 3, 4, 5, right? He's got it bridged over these traces. Like, what's he doing? You know? Um, and then there's probably the one that gets going back here, right? So long as that trace, sorry, what was the one that he was at 85? No, 86 VPA, right? So one, two, three, four, five. Five is the one that's supplied that he's got bridged off over freaking here somewhere, and then 86 is the valid program address um, that is uh, lifted. He lifted it off this pad here, but it goes back down here. So, and these are all the same, more valid program address. But if you look here, right? So look at this. 181, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 VCC is coming back here, right? So the VCC is coming up to this pin here. So what's he doing over here? Like, why is he doing that? Like, what is the purpose of that mess? So we're going to take that mess up. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Okay, this is CPU RGB02. Wait a second. Let me just see if I can find it wrong. Yeah. Okay, one sec. Yeah, I know, right? That's like the silk screen. Um, Sorry. Okay. So this is another one I've got here, right? So look, um, uh, 81, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I see. So on SH, so on, yeah, yeah, yeah. On SHVC boards, this plane here is VCC. So this, yeah, see, look, all this plane, this entire plane is all VCC. So he's trying to get back onto this plane. That's why he did it. Okay, which is whatever. But 81 is not connected to VCC or not properly connected. So let's just see if we can fix that. I just want to just kind of, I'm probably not intending to try and really fix these in any major way this evening, but I'm trying to just see what did I buy. All right, so there's that fixed. Okay, my God, though. All right. Okay, look, what a mess. Okay. And then he's kind of sort of going back. I mean, at least he's connected to the pad, but I don't know where the pad's going. All right, that's all right. This is doing something. This is doing something. 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 I'm just trying to see, is there any silly thing? Well, I mean, there's a lot of silly things that were on this board, but anything just like simple where I can just like get this board back up and running. All right, let's just have a look at PPU2 for a second, real close. And then we'll plug it in and boot it and see what's going on. Be funny if all of these are the same person trying to fix 6 consoles, made a total mess of them, and that's what I bought, which is whatever. Um, what would have been nice is if they weren't so poorly. Lord help us. What is that? PPU. What is this? What is that line? Sorry, I just want to see what that is. So that is 1 PPU. It's PPU2 pin 4, not connected. So if it's not connected, it doesn't really matter. Okay, that's it. Pin. Oh, we already looked at these. Yeah, not connected, and this one's not connected. So, all right, so that's fine. So this would mean then that if they're not connected, it's just a bad chip. Or sorry, if these, I'll have to hot air these off and put a good PPU in if that's the case. But the problem is that the unfortunate thing here is that these boards aren't great, right? Because there's so many lifted pads on them that really the only thing these can be used for is parts boards for chips because they're not really good donors to put a new shell on, you know? 6-axis control rumble half act. If you stop breaking the controller, the ports, the parts. Oh, I see. Yeah, yeah. I mean, this is probably what's going to happen here. You know, I mean, like I'll buy stuff sometimes, just not with not with the express intent to really be able to profit from it or do, but just to learn stuff, you know. And so I bought all these boards because it was just a lot of US Nintendos, and I would have, and it was a lot of US Nintendo shells, so it would just give me a lot of parts, you know. Yeah, this one looks like it's connected pretty well. Okay, so I think the obvious there was the VCC. The work has been done poorly on just about everything else. Um, RAM chip, we will just check it, right? Because it could be a bad RAM chip, but um, the RAM chip was definitely replaced as well. Okay, and I'm just going to do it. I'll check the RAM chip, and then that's probably all I'll check at that point. Ah, okay. All right. Let's just plug it back in for 1 second and see if we can't just test it out. I'm gonna put these I'm just gonna put my parts boards back where I found them. All right, let's see if anything was helped by the ground pin that I messed around with. Nope. Hmm. So weird. My eyes. I know, I'm sorry. Okay, let's just while we're doing it. Ah, I know, yeah. Okay, let me just so you can't see what I'm doing here. I'm just gonna I'm just gonna see if I can just move the chips here and just put a little bit of pressure on them and see if there's just something obvious that um you know. Yeah. So yeah, CPU works. I think that there's actually nothing wrong with the CPU. So this is probably a PPU swap, which is good news because the CPU is the one that's wrecked on this board. So so we will say we'll call this all right. So I put this one back in its little house. Um, for now, put put this on it. Put the what you call it back in here. Where's the? Oh, did this one not have a? I thought this one had a little metal cover. Oh, it did. Okay. Put that in there. Leave that in there. That we don't want that. And then we will put. Yeah, so the CPU definitely no problem. Works, glitchy sprites and graphics is kind of what's said here. Why is this not? Why is this not closing? Yeah. Oh, why is that not? Why is it not going in the hole? Get in the hole. All right. And then let's see. Will it close? If it doesn't close. All right, now it will close. Okay. All right. So that's another one. So that one doesn't hold up. All right. So we've only gotten two out of the box so far. That looks like a bunch of motherboards. All right. We'll try. Uh, I think what's happened here is these are all ones that a repair has been attempted and the guy gave up. I think you need to make it up for us. Do a stream redoing that chip. So redo that PPU. Yeah. Which PPU do you think it is? Apparently PPU 1 is the one that goes wrong the whole time. So if we redid PPU 1 on this one, we'll probably fix it. You know? What do you think? Take PPU 1 off? Or do not the PPU? You think it's the CPU? No, but what I'm saying is the CPU is probably working though, because all the game logic is there. The glitchy graphics would indicate PPU 1 or PPU 2 is what I'm thinking. So, which is where we would swap the graphics chip. That's what I'm thinking, you know. Because if you look at the repair logs for some of these things, it's generally the PPUs is what creates those kind of weird issues. I tell you what, let me just, before we decide what to do, let me just label this one and say, let me just label this one and say PPU swap question mark. PPU swap question mark. All right, let me just put it over here for a second. I just want to just see what one or two of these other ones look like for a minute. Um, no power. All right, so let's just take this one up. Let's just have a quick look at this one for a minute. No power, right? Um, no power. Yeah, well, the fuse would do it. All right, so fuse is gone in that one. But again, this one has no primary capacitor. Has no primary capacitor, right? And then I bet you it's going to be the same deal if I just briefly take this out, right? Let's just see if they're all the same, right? So if we briefly take this out, take off the heat shield, is this going to be another dodgy PPU swap? Overhead scope. So this is the same guy. The guy is saying like no power, and then we come over here. Uh, Interesting. If this CPU has been replaced, it's looking a lot more like a I don't know. It looks a lot more factory than other stuff I've seen. Okay, there's the okay, so that CPU looks good. PPU looks great. Wow, that looks factory. But the thing is that why would you take why would you take the power cap out then? PPU looks factory too. So why would you take out the primary power cap? It makes no sense. The CPU looks great. This looks like a really good board. Um, Let me just take up the audio. Oh, it's been recapped. It's been recapped. Oh, I wonder is what happened. Did they recap it poorly? Oh, Lord help us. Uh-uh. Oh dear, chat. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. So, an unholy mess. Um, that is an unholy mess of a cap job. Um, an unholy mess of a cap job, and then they didn't even. Sorry, it's a mess of a cap job, and then they didn't even leave in the primary cap. Just crazy, you know? I mean, look at the state of it. So bad. I'm not even sure what's happened here. I mean, it kind of looks like it might be okay, but it's a hell of a poor job. You know, tell you what, why don't we replace the main power cap? If you had a microscope in 3 hours, you could get this done. Um, I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. I don't doubt you. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna doubt you there, chat. Okay. Tell you what I'm gonna do. Okay, I'm gonna just sorry. I'm gonna just put in that cap. So weird, this board. It's like this guy. Sorry. I think this guy just. I don't know what he did to it. Okay, I'm just going to So I'm just going to solder in this cap and see what happens. And then if I can't get this to work, I might call it a night because I do have to go back inside at some point. Oh yeah, sorry. I was just no, I was off in a whole other world there trying to get this to. Why would you? Hmm. Sorry, wait 1 second here. Okay. All right. So now we've got the cap re-added, but now our problem is just let me double check. Check here. See, why would this person? All right, I'm just gonna get a new fuse. Just give me one sec. Oh, all right. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. All right. Parts board. Fuse on parts board. All right. This guy, whoever's fixing these, whoever this guy is fixing these things, he's blowing fuses like crazy. So parts boards have good fuses. So that's cool. Well, for this guy, I hope he learned something when he was breaking all these boards. All right, I'm just gonna put this set. Okay, it's a little ugly, but it should work. Okay, so parts board. I just gotta put these back in because it's just gonna get so messy around here. It's gonna get so messy that we don't know what's going on. So we'll go back in there. So I'm just putting in, because I've got so many Super Nintendos lying around there that I just gotta put them back or I'll forget where the freaking hell they're supposed to go. So he was a no power. He was a no power. Right. And then that was that. These. To switch all my stickers now because I just switched the new power cap to this one. So, all right, let's go test this one out. If this one doesn't work, Chad, I'm probably gonna leave it for tonight. I'm just trying to test these out. And sorry, I know we didn't fix anything really, but well, we did fix the other one. We fixed the one with the translucent shell on it. This person won't learn. Sorry, I'm a little bit behind on your comments. So this person won't learn. You're saying they're an SA modder? What does that mean? You're killing me with the stuff. I don't know what that means. This guy, wait till I show you what's going on here with this board. Like it's like you can't look watch this. You can't see it from here, right? Look at what was done here. Right, so you can't really see it. I'll show you. It's like he burnished the board. You see that? See there? See the way like it's like he sandpapered it or something. It's all sort of like yeah. Like, just it's yeah, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. This is probably gonna the fuse is probably gonna blow. Is what my guess is that he messed with this and he broke it. Um, okay, right. Um, is the fuse blown? Nope. Well, that's a slight positive. We didn't blow the fuse, but this is definitely not working. It's not even. It's not even. It's not even outputting. So let's let's just put the burn-in test card. Hmm. Okay. Just give me 1 second. Make sure that the same thing hasn't happened the um where the card reset. Give me 1 second. I hope the it does seem like it is doing something, so I don't think the card has reset. I don't think the capture card has reset, but I just need to verify that it hasn't. Yeah, I think the capture card has reset. 1 sec. Oh no, it hasn't. All right. Okay, so that's the capture card's okay. All right, I just wanted to make sure of that before I get any further. Okay. So that means if the capture card hasn't reset, then what's going on then? Hmm. Hardware is good. Well, something's wrong. I mean, it's probably the cap job. It's probably the cap job. So this one might be savable because the CPU and the PPU and all that are, you know, whoops. 1 second. Hmm. So weird. I don't know if I even have power anymore. Did you hear that pop? Yeah, SNES is a hole. It's definitely power's working. I have power. No, you didn't hear the pop. Yeah, no, there was a pop. Yeah, we might have a short somewhere. Oh, that's strange. One second, I just want to figure something out here. Okay. Oh, whoop. Okay. Yeah, let's just see. How do I still have a fuse? That surprises me. Cap is very hot. I think there might be a short. Um, yeah. So the 9 volts coming in off of this. That's working okay. There's nothing coming out of the voltage regulator. Yeah, so we have a short. I think maybe one of the cap. I think the cap. That's getting really hot. Yeah, let me just pull that out for a second. I think that I think there's a short somewhere. I mean, this guy made such a mess of this board. The short could be anywhere, but there's just a lot of weird stuff on this board. Let me just go here. Something is wondering, did he try to replace the voltage regulator? Sorry. Okay, I'm gonna probably call it a night now in a second, but I just want to just have a quick look at the board. Unless I've put that, I don't think I've put that cap in backwards. Sorry, I just want to see. So I think what's happened is there's a short, yeah. So there's a short, and that cap, it's shorted the cap. So the pop was at the cap blue. So the cap that I put in here, see, not obviously not that one. This one has blown. Where is it gone? This one, yeah. See, look, see, it's bulging. So this cap blew. So that's what the pop was. So it hasn't blown the fuse, but there's a short. There must be a dead short across that cap. Or I mean, cap again. Sorry, I just want to find the cap right there. We go. Or there's too much current flowing through the cap. Right. So something is pulling too much current. So I think it's interesting here. Sorry, I'm just looking here at the. So what this guy has done is like he's kind of burnished. Whoop. He's burnished these areas here where the caps are so that he can find ground connections. So it's like he's ground it down. Um, but that means there's other issues here. You know, that just means more problems with more caps here. So yeah, he's kind of screwed this one up. So it's bad cap job, and then that big capacitor. Why is that big capacitor shorted out? So the negative is here. And the negative is on this side. So let's just, oh, trying to understand why. Okay, so negative is on that side. Oh, How did I screw that up? Did I actually hang on? SHVC CPU 01. Trying to see what did I do wrong here. That's when I just checked the. Did I install the cap backwards? Uh, Sorry, I just need to have a quick look at this board. Oh, I installed the cap backwards. How did I make that mistake? It said plus. One sec. Oh, that's so weird. I don't know what went wrong there. It does look like I installed it backwards. But I must have been looking at a wrong board. Or I must have been looking at something backwards then because that's why it blew. Okay. All right, let me just get another cap. Yeah, all right, so I screwed that up. I was confident in my mind that the negative polarity was facing in the right direction, but it was not. And so now, okay. All right, well, that was my mistake. That was silly. Let me put one in the right way around. Okay, well, if this doesn't work, I really am, I'm stupid. You know, I only have so many cap kits. If I keep blowing caps, that's not going to be good. So, all right, let's try this and then I'll go to bed. Or not go to bed, I might just watch a show and then I'll go to bed. All right, so the negative should have been pointing the other direction, which is this way. Should have been putting in. Um, oh, hang on, I didn't. I guess I didn't. I didn't get the. Okay, let me just get the. All right, I'm gonna just do this and then probably get out of Dodge. Uh, okay. Sorry, just trying to see where I put the. I had. Sorry, I had a whole thing of stuff to take to solder, and I don't know where I put it. Oh, that's why, is it? Just give me a sec. All right, I mean, like, I don't want to spoil the story here, but I think I'm not sure we're going to get this to work, so we'll do our best, but I think it's going to be tricky to make this happen. I think we got other issues going on that are going to make this just a little bit more challenging than regularly. Okay. Right. And then let's get the cap in, and this time we're going to go negative, negative. So we should face that was a mistake I made. This should be facing these capacitors. All right. Let's just do that. All right, let's do that. I should find where that I don't know where that stuff went. I had like a barrel of the solder braid, and it's missing now. But this garage is a little bit I would say it's beyond messy now at this point. It's got so many little things on it. All right, so okay, I should have more of these caps somewhere as well, so it's not the end of the world. Right, so given this person went to all the trouble of swapping PPUs, doing a lot of weird sort of, you know, pin leg fixing and stuff like that, I'm not optimistic that just replacing the fuse and that cap is going to fix things here, but um, stranger things have happened. But given the first couple of boards we looked at, it does seem unlikely. But let's see, you never know. Okay, here we go. Okay. Well, one good thing is that the voltage regulator is getting hot now, which tells me that because it wasn't the last time. We've got absolutely no video output, which is interesting. Okay, let me just try. Oh, wait. We didn't put in the audio board. Hmm. Interesting. So no video output. It's a bummer, isn't it? Okay, let's leave it. I don't know what the issue is with this one, but we know that we know something's going on with it. Yes, hang on a second. Is that how this works? No, I think that is how it works. Oh yeah, that's our little guy there. there's probably a dead CPU, but we would have to debug it. So, all right, it's pretty much junk, and that's all right. Let's just put it back in its little box. Um, not much we can do about it. Let's put the little thing on it. Put that there. Controller. And yeah, we've got, I mean, look, it's mostly just parts then, you know. That's really what I bought then, was really just parts. But I'm going to do what I did, sorry, what I did also buy, which got delivered today, was where's the read for it? Was also another thing. I got also delivered a GPU and CPU socket, so we can actually test PPUs and CPUs. So that'll be a fun thing to play with, whereby what we'll do is we will socket a good board. We'll find a good board. I don't know where we'll find one, but we will find one. And then what we'll do is we'll, why is this not working? Oh, there it is. We'll find a good board, we'll socket it, and then we can actually just swap the GPUs and CPUs into it, and we can determine like right away if the CPU or the PPU is bad, so long as we solder it properly, you know, pretty quickly. So it's a pretty cool, um, you know, it's a pretty cool little thing, and yeah, it should be a fun job. All right. Okay, sorry about that, folks. Not really a whole lot to get excited about, I suppose. But you know, we'll continue to mess with things. And hey, look, I mean, the channel is called Junk Refix This Junk, and so at the end of the day, it's going to be we're going to pick up a lot of junk. That's kind of what I do. Oh my God. So there we go. All right. Listen, good luck, and see you the next time. Yeah, sorry, not very exciting Friday night, but have a great Labor Day weekend.